It Gets Real with Karina. Each week, Karina will discuss serious topics and is not shy to tell you how it is. On her show, she covers day-to-day situations and provides her opinion along with feedback from her listeners.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to It Gets Real with Karina, the podcast where we speak from the heart, tell the truth, and grow through what we go through. I'm your host, Karina Fields, and today we're about to talk about something that hit me deep. They saw my gift before I did. Yeah, let's get real about that. Let's talk about being misunderstood, talked about, counted out. Not because you did something wrong, but because you were carrying something right. Let's be transparent. There was a time when I constantly felt like I was under attack. People would speak down on me, throw shade, twist my name, and smile like nothing ever happened. Sometimes it was family. Sometimes it was people I once called friends. And I couldn't understand why. I kept asking, what did I do? Why me? Why were people trying to turn others against me when I was just trying to live, love, and grow? But then it hit me. I was being punished for something I hadn't even discovered yet. They saw my gift. I didn't. And instead of protecting it, I questioned it. Instead of walking in it, I dimmed it. Because I believed them before I believed myself. I didn't grow up with this unshakable confidence. In fact, I saw all my flaws before I saw anything good. I saw the single mom. I saw the girl trying to make ends meet. I saw the overthinker, the insecure one, the one who had to learn life the hard way. But people around me, they saw something more. They saw strength. They saw light. They saw leadership. They saw someone who bounced back from things that would have broke most. But instead of telling me, girl, there's something powerful in you, they tried to tear it down. Why? Because not everybody is comfortable around purpose, especially when it shows up in someone they didn't expect it from. Let's be real. People don't attack what's empty. You ever notice that? You don't see folks gossiping about the ones who ain't doing nothing. But the moment you start showing up with boldness, with clarity, with peace, suddenly you're too much, too confident, or acting brand new. No, you're just finally walking in what God put in you. See, your gift will get attention, good and bad, because it activates something in other people. For some, inspiration. For others, insecurity. And here's the key. That's not your problem to carry. You were not born to sit around and dim your light. You were born to be purposeful. The shift happened when I stopped asking, why don't they like me? And start asking, what am I carrying that makes people this uncomfortable? That's when I realized I'm gifted. I'm graced. I'm chosen. Not perfect, not always put together, but called. And once I accepted that, things started to change. I didn't need applause to feel valuable. I stopped explaining myself to people who already made up in their minds who I was. I learned how to stand in my power, even when it felt lonely. Because listen, it does get lonely when you level up. But peace will never require you to shrink. And purpose will never ask you to play small. So now I walk different. I speak different. I don't chase rooms. I build them. Period. And you got to start walking in authority. You have to speak with authority. You have to show people that you are passionate about what you do, about the quality that you carry, the value that you carry, the greatness that you carry. Walk with your head held high. A lot of people, they be walking, they looking at the ground. No, you walk looking up. You walk looking up. Don't ever allow anybody to make you walk with your head down. Have you ever been made to feel like you're too much? Have you ever been talked about, isolated, lied on, or misunderstood? Take this in. They saw your gift before you did. And instead of celebrating it, they tried to contain it. But guess what? You're not stuck. You're not small. You're not invisible. You're becoming. So stop giving your power away. Stop waiting for validation. Stop explaining your glow to people committed to staying in the dark. Your gift has made room for you. Now walk in it. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Now. Because you don't want it to pass you by. And you don't want to have to wait another 5 to 6 years to do what you truly want to do. To do what your heart desires. To do what God told you to do when you were in your mother's womb. You don't want to keep waiting. You don't want to keep sitting back watching other people do their gifts. You don't want to keep watching people have peace. You don't want to keep watching people have the mental clarity that you desire to have. The freedom. The happiness. You don't want to keep waiting. You don't want to keep holding back. You carry so much inside of you. Your talent is beyond this world. You just got to stay strong. You just got to have some faith. Faith as small as a mustard seed. And you got to know that God designed you for a time such as this. God created you so well, so perfectly designed. So this is not by mistake that you're hearing this. This is not by default. This is by purpose. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know that you're on this podcast for a reason. You're tuned in for a reason. And today is the day that you take hold of your authority. You take hold of your gift. I want you to grab it and hold it tight and don't let it go. Because it ain't just you who need it. It's so many other people waiting on your gift. It's so many lives that you can be changing with your gift, with your purpose. It was in divine order that you will figure out that you are strong, that you are worthy, that you are great, and you carry so much inside of you, but it's time to let it out. It's time for you to release. It's time for you to walk in it, talk in it, be it. The time is now. Thank you for joining me today on It Gets Real with Karina. If this episode spoke to your soul, send it to somebody else who's been doubting themselves. Leave a review, tag me online, and let me know what part hit you the hardest. And don't forget, just because they saw it before you did, doesn't mean it's too late. Now that you know what you carry, protect it, nurture it, walk in it. Because the real you is rising. And baby, it's beautiful to watch. Until next time, this is Karina and you've been listening to It Gets Real with Karina. Talk to you soon.